All right. So, hello everyone. You're welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be interviewing someone that has been with me on this journey for like I think 2 years. Or yeah, I think 2 years. So, she'll be sharing her experience on this like in this YouTube community and also her experience applying for a program, and she's now here in Finland. All right, so you're welcome, and I'll just allow you to introduce yourself to us. Tell us about yourself, where you're from, where you are now.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. My name is Maureen. I'm from Nigeria, from the eastern part of Nigeria. I'm Igbo. Currently, I'm staying in Kuopio. Um, I attend University of Eastern Finland. My program is International Business and Sales Management.
Hmm, that's
Yes.
interesting. So it's a master's program.
Yes, that's a master's program.
All right. Okay. So it's amazing how we we are having this. Like it's relaxed because it's not like we're having this for the first time. Um,
Uh,
I remember we've had like last minute Zoom call,
yes, yes.
Google Meet. So can you tell us how did we meet and how has it been going?
Okay. So first of all, I have to say, I'm always like dropping this in your comment section, but like it's like I have to say this openly, and I just need to tell you thank you for all your constant, you know, information. You're just always there for us, that it's like that people like me needs this information, you know. So I think we met prior to the time I came here. I think we met the first time the interview you had the for students that are like that was 2022.
Okay, I had this
I think for school
okay,
fees.
like kind of like a webinar that I
Yes,
okay, yeah, that's true.
yes, yes, for school fees. So I think I jumped on the Zoom link like this, and then people were asking you questions and all, and you had answers to every questions that were asking you and everything. And I think I was asking you, oh, like, do Finland have like a scholarship body, that we can get like money to like finance our school fees? I think in that light. But before I even started this whole Finland journey, because I love like watching content on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I like to like watch people because at the end of the day, people will always tell you how it is. Like sometimes to their reality, it's always the reality of things around, you know. So when I started the whole journey on for masters and everything, Finland was never in the picture. Was never in the picture. But like I had so many contents on UK, so many contents on Canada, so many contents. People were giving. But I mean, I don't even know how. Okay, I think I stumbled when I how I knew about Finland was I was at that time. I think it was on a Saturday. I was watching Chilo talks. So I think I was watching one content she dropped with one guy who was in this school, and he's mentioned something about 100% scholarship, University of Eastern Finland, and I thought like, really, like, okay. And he said, oh, you don't need to do anything, you don't need to apply any different scholarship, just apply and click that you need a scholarship. I was like, okay, how easy can that be? So I think after that, I know I can remember I prayed about it and all, and I was on like, I now started like checking out for Finland um information. But on YouTube, I didn't find like people that were giving like Finland content. So I think the only people I was finding was Buluti Fair, and some other few people, but they, they tried, but they didn't give me like recent what I needed like as at that point. So I think you came in as I said, no, God just brought you my way because the time you started YouTube was when I was looking for, you know, Finland content.
Wow.
you know. So when immediately I saw your post, I was like, ah, God, how did this lady just know that I was looking for a content about Finland just to like educate myself? Because if anybody asks me like why Finland, honestly speaking, there's no answer. Like I'll tell you. So I needed to hear from someone like, oh, like Finland is this, Finland is that, so that I don't make, because this was a very huge decision of my life, and I didn't want to make a mistake about it at the end of the day. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Thank
think that
you.
was how I started like consuming your content. I always waited for you on Sundays to drop videos. I always waited for you on Sundays to drop videos. And if you don't drop, I'm like, hope Emilia is okay. Yes. So I think that's how like we met, and honestly, your content has really, really, really blessed me. I will even like, thank you. Thank
Amen.
you.
Amen. Like I always mention, yeah, I like it when people like when people are serious with with what they really want, what they are looking for. Because I remember in
Yeah.
that webinar when you joined, it's like you didn't want to go. I was like, my time is up. I want to go. You had this burden in you, like you were really asking questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were really asking questions, and I remember there was this one time you sent me like urgent message like um yeah,
Yes.
please, I really need to talk to you now. I really need, and I don't even know how. Like,
Yes.
just like you said, you prayed about it. I think God was just because I was like, that
Yeah. Yeah.
afternoon, I was so
Yeah.
busy. And you were like, you need to talk to me. I'm like, what kind
Mhm.
of thing is this? Like, someone just wants to talk to me out of the blues. Like, when it's like somebody is paying you, you are doing like an
Yes.
agent. You are committed because of the money. But I'm not an agent, but you were like,
I know.
I'm like, I don't know, but God somehow, each time you just want it, like God will
Yeah.
just push me to do it. And I remember that day I think you were at work, and you were just expressing like so much like burden, and I was just trying to, like, I think from that day, I remember from
Yes.
that day I just carry your case in my head. I'm like, I need to help her. I need to really stick with her to the end.
I
So
remember that day because as at that time I was working in the bank. So, and you know how the bank can be very busy, and I think I was on duty that day, and I had to sneak out for that webinar. Like, I went to hide in one store just to have that webinar Zoom with you because I was like, oh my god. Oh, I mean, it's a long time coming. I really
yeah,
thank
so
God.
I'm really happy that finally you're in Finland, you're in your university, you're studying to your like your program. Like, I think this is one of the success stories that I really like. I'm really thankful to God for, because at one point you were sounding like it's not possible. So
Yeah.
I really thank God for answered prayers. So can you just summarize like briefly your journey, like how, like, applying for, you've explained about like you watch my content, at least that gave you an idea
Yeah.
how to apply
Yeah,
and
an
in
insight. Yeah.
Finland. Yeah. So what was it like applying for a master's program at the University of Eastern Finland?
Okay. First of all, like I started doing my research because I had like two programs, um, digital marketing and, well, honestly, it was all about digital marketing. The um, University of Vascular popped up and some other schools. Okay, I had digital marketing, international business, priority courses, digital marketing. Then everyone was like, okay. So I looked at the requirements at University of Vascular for what are the what are those things I need to submit? What are those things I need to submit to? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. What are those things? Okay, what are those things I need to submit? Oh, and then I looked into, okay, my IELTS, passport, for the valid passport. I need to write a motivational letter, my resume, my BSc certificate, and everything. So I had to renew my passport in the month of I got it in the month of November. Then immediately booked for my IELTS. This was 2021. Yeah, this was 2021. Then in the month of December, I wrote my IELTS, wrote my motivational letter. My results came out. So immediately, um, January 2nd, right, or 5th, when the application window opened, I started applying. So I got all my documents ready and started applying, started the process, you know. So I applied to University of Uvascular and University of Eastern Finland. I applied to these two schools at the same time. So then I waited up to April. Yes, University of Eastern Finland results came out 31st of March, and University of Uvascular came out 4th of April. So when I got to University of Eastern Finland, the admission, and I got like the 50% scholarship, and I was so happy. I was really thankful. I mean, I was really, really happy. I told my family, I told, my friends, Then I then I applied, I waited. The mistake I did was that like I now chose I didn't know that Finland when you apply to two schools and the admission comes, you don't accept the offer to you because when you accept one offer, it automatically cancels every other offer you have. So I think that was a very costly mistake I did. But mainly like I didn't know what I had done until when I saw University of Uvascular, like when they had given me scholarship, still like half scholarship, just like University of Eastern Finland and all. Then I was like, okay, I can as well just message University of Eastern Finland that, oh, I don't need the admission again. Like this is where I want to be and everything. And then by God, oh my God, that day was something else. And I now I just found out that I couldn't do what I was trying to accept the offer. I was like, you can't do it. I was so sad because I was like, no, like I didn't know. I was in my mind, I was thinking that that's how, once because I've not committed, like I've not paid anything. So I was thinking that I can just, always cancel offer when I want to. But I didn't know that's not how it works in Finland. Like I think that was no, I said no, 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 no.
Yeah,
So after that,
if I can just come in here for those of you watching, this is very important information. I've talked about this countless times on my channel, and it's good that
mhm,
someone with the experience is telling you like you need to be very careful the way you accept your study offer. If like I always mention on my channel that if you have to, it means for example you have latest tomorrow is the last day for you to accept the offer and you haven't heard from
yeah,
other universities, then you can accept the offer. But for example, if for example a one of the universities reach out to you, oh you've been admitted and you have like 2 more weeks to accept the offer, you can still wait for other universities, okay? And if you don't hear from them, the last day or a day to the last day you can accept. So I'm really happy that you're sharing this so that we all can learn from it. It's not like oh I go
yeah,
if that was your first choice, then that's good.
yeah,
If the University of Eastern was your first choice, like that's your ideal university and your ideal
yeah,
course,
yes,
there's
yeah.
no need to waste any time. That one you
For
can
honors,
accept right away. But if you were hoping, that maybe I need this other university, then you have to wait.
mhm,
But make sure you check the last date for you to accept the study program and work with the timeline. So what you've shared here is very important, and I just want to emphasize for because admission is upcoming and people will be so excited to just accept, even though they have more opportunities. But like you said, God have a reason for everything.
honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, honestly.
So I know that we had discussion on you deferring your program. So can you tell us
Yeah,
about that? Yeah. So how did that process we I know we did it together, but I wanted to share
yeah.
how it went.
Okay, okay. So I applied for my VFS very late. I started applying for VFS, I think immediately because before you apply for VFS, you must have paid your fees, right? So I paid my fees um July. So after, because where I'm from, like Nigeria, before you pay your fees, you have to go through from A. And people from Nigeria, they already know what I'm talking about. So it took mine didn't take as much time that ideally, like people that really face difficulties in paying like from A took. Like mine took really short, I think days, and God just saw me through and they debited me on time. But after that, I started applying for appointments. And then you know how VFS tell you, oh, you're on the queue when we get to your turn, you know. So throughout August, every I know in a week I would like send an email to VFS at least maybe 4 times. And I think one time VFS got angry and said, no matter how much you send us message, because I felt like, guys, I need an appointment. Like, my school is starting 15th of September. So I need to be in school before. And I know how long this thing takes. They're like, oh, no matter how much it's, and I think they said, no matter how long you send it, you have to remain on the queue, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So later on, when I knew when it was already September, I just saw like those, the chances were very slim. And I didn't want to take online course. But before then, I was really in touch with my program coordinator, Fiona. Fiona was very helpful. We're always talking, and then he advised me. I was like, don't take. He told me like he just advised me like, don't take the online course, because if you take the online course and if you accept the online course and your decision comes out negative, we won't refund you back your school fees,
Yes.
fees, and all. And then I was all like, okay, and even that online course wasn't even an option for me because I was working in the bank and I didn't have the time. Like from 7 to 5 or from 7 to 4. So I didn't have that time to sit down and listen to any course or anything. So I was not like, okay, but he was not like that. Oh, Maureen, we are here for you. If you need any document, if you need anything, we would always help you. So I told him, okay, please, can he send me a deferring letter? And I said, okay, I should send a mail stating that I'm deferring to the next year. So I sent that mail, and then I think the next 2 days he sent me um, a document that I could present to VFS when I finally go like for appointment. So, but one thing I saw before when I deferred, I saw something on Migri that even when you've deferred, you can still continue with your appointment, you know. So I mean, I told you now that I was still going to continue my appointment. It's better for me to just have a resident card and just wait till like next year. Like, okay, that's fine, that's brilliant. So he sent me documents, then I went, uploaded, removed my admission letter and uploaded the document of my deferring letter.
Mm.
You know, Migri, I think you cannot, I think there's a certain number of documents you can only upload. So I removed the admission letter and uploaded my deferring letter. And also October, that was when Migri got back to me. And they gave me an appointment. I should pick this day or wait till, I think they said December or so. So I told them, then I replied back the email and I said I was going to come on the day, the next, like the following week or so, the day they gave me. So when I went to Migri, when I went to VFS, I submitted all my documents and all. So they scheduled an appointment for me at Finland at the embassy the next day. So yeah, when I got to the embassy the next day, um, after going through my document, they asked me for my name, everything, after the whole introduction. So they're going through my document as they were talking to me. And then they got my proof of funds and they were like, oh, Maureen, from your statement of accounts, we can see that a certain amount of money entered into your account. Where did the money come from? All those questions. I was like, okay, my sponsor, who is my dad, sent me that money. And, if you check the document, you also see like every other document that supports that, where he got the money from because he's a businessman and everything. Like, okay, no problem. So they were still going through the document and everything. And then they saw that the deferring letter I had dropped for them had attached. And we're like, okay, Mary, we can also see that from this letter, we've read it and we can see that you have you've deferred. And I said, yes, I've deferred. I'm like, okay, that I should go. It was not like, what happened? Like, now I said, oh, like they continue with this process, that they're going to give me a rejection. Like, Migri will give me a rejection. So their advice is to me that they don't want that I shouldn't process this. I should just hold on and come back the following year. That was this year, 2023. I think towards they said towards April, May. Yes, April, May. That was when they gave me. And I said, okay. But I now said, please, on your website, it was stated that I could continue with my residence permit process. So why would they give me um, a rejection now? I think they didn't really give me an answer to that question and all. So, and I said, okay, please, but please, will I pay any visa application fee? Because I know how much I paid at VFS. Then I said, oh no, that you won't have to pay. We'll give you a customer application number. And when you go to VFS next year, present them with this application number, and they know that okay, you've been in the line, you've been in the queue. That was how she said. I said, okay, no problem, that's fine. So I left. We didn't even finish the questions. That was like the last of it. And I mean, November yes, November, I can remember November 4th. Yes, November 4th, I got a message on Migri that said, oh, a decision has been made. Because I mean, I came back, I told everyone that, oh, this happened, and we all forgot about it, and everybody's waited, like, let's all wait till next year, my family. So I got a message, check, a decision has been made, check your Migri. And I said, a decision. I mean, at that moment, I was like, why? I thought these people said if they continue, they'll give me negative. So what, at that moment, like I was really, so this would really continue with this thing. Like I was really getting, I was really getting worked up. And I said, okay. And I said, okay, Maureen, just check. I mean, they've told you to check. So I opened my Migri and I saw decision is ready. I was like, what is decision? What is decision is ready? Why did these people go on with this thing? And then I clicked on that decision is ready. And I saw um whole like the document they attached. Residence permit has been granted. And I was like, what is happening here? What is granted? I just knew this was God. I just knew this was God because I'm like, what are people granting? Like at that point, I asked a lot of questions. I was like, I thought these people said I should go. So what did they grant? Like, I just knew this was the hand of God, honestly, because I was really confused. I think I sent you a mail telling you
Yeah,
that,
the thing
oh,
is,
this is what's happening.
when you sent me the mail, I was shocked as well because the last time we spoke, we were waiting for the following year.
Do you understand?
Yeah. So when you sent me you forwarded the message, I was like how come, like this is like odd time, like you're not, no one is
Mhm.
traveling in November to come study, so why did they issue it now? you know so it was really surprising, and it was like, it's just like you said, it's just God, because myself, I was shocked when you sent me the email that I was like, how, so it's like I allow you to share that because I know that most people from developing countries, they find themselves in this situation, especially when it comes to you applying for your residence permit, VFS Global. It can be really draining, and you can't say, oh, I have 2 months or 3 months to apply and I'll get it. No. So when you find yourself in that situation, don't bother. I love what you said. You said you were communicating constantly with your university. And
Yeah,
that's what I always stress here. That's their job. What's the job of a student coordinator? What's the job of the admissions office? Their job is to take care
honestly.
of international students. So you have people stand by that are there for you. Reach out to them, they'll tell you what to do, they'll provide all the information that you need. And I love the fact that you actually point that out, that your university, like, they really help you, they were collaborating with you throughout all this process.
Yeah,
So
they did.
it is possible for you to defer your studies in Finland. It is very possible. If you have a legitimate reason, it's possible. So don't give up. All right. So now I have one more question for you. Now you are in UN, so then Kopio. Um, how is it? I don't want you to talk about like school. I just want you to. I was talking with you earlier, and you shared something about how you actually got there. Like I want you to specify like the help you got from other like people that you haven't met, because I always talk about students connect, go to Facebook, check people that are in your university and try to connect with them, because you don't know who will help you. So I just want you
Yes,
to
you will.
briefly talk about that that experience that you had.
Yeah. So well, it has been a very nice experience. It's always good to there's power in networking when you network with people. My networking started from the first day University of Eastern Finland had like a webinar, welcome webinar, something something. So I think like people were dropping like messages on their chat box. Oh, I'm Nigerian, I'm Nigerian, I'm Nigerian. And then I think someone said, oh, let's form a group chat, you know. So from that day, I kind of like started talking with like fellow Nigerians that, are here. They might not be in the same city with
Mm.
me, but like we're all going to the same destination. So we all started talking and everything. And then the guy that helped me was someone that I met from the group chat.
Wow.
So even though I didn't go the year, that was the year before last year, but we kept on talking. And it has been beautiful. I mean, settling in Finland is a beautiful place. It's really and Kuopio. I know when I was coming to Kuopio, I was like, God, I don't know how this. If Helsinki is like this, then I didn't imagine Kuopio would be like this. I mean, coming to Kuopio, I'm like, wow, it's quite big. Like Kuopio is not as bad as Kuopio, but Kuopio is really developed. It's houses, a lot of things are happening. There, you will see people. So I'm enjoying my stay. Thank
Mm.
God.
Amen. I think that's one thing I always talk when I talk about University of Eastern. I always tell students that it's so multicultural because there are so many international students there. Like when I was studying in Vasa, I enjoyed the community more than what I'm enjoying in Helsinki. You understand? Because you build that small community where you help each other. In Helsinki,
Yeah.
like there are so many people who are going about their life and everything. But then most of the most people in UNSO, Vasa, another this student, I call them student cities. They are mostly students,
Mm-hmm.
so they tend to help each other. And I'm glad that like you are sharing that it's someone that you met during the
Yeah.
webinar. And that's why I always say if you have a question, you can leave it in the comment section. You don't know who is going through the same situation as yourself. You don't even know who is there to help you. So it's good to connect. At times you guys just watch videos, you don't even take out the time to comment. You have your questions. Some of you come and inbox me. There are some questions that you can inbox, yes. But if you just have general
Yeah.
questions, put it in the comment section, because that's how you network and you connect with others that will help you. And secondly, go find your group, like Facebook group. Let's say students in Popio, they have those student groups that
Yeah.
you can join, you can comment. And soon when we apply, like what I'm planning to do next year is like when the application period is over, like during the period where like around April, where students are getting like you've been admitted, I will try
Mm.
to make a video where people will kind of like comment below where they are going, so that others may tend to like connect with them.
Yeah.
So I can have it there
Comment. That
on
would be
link
great.
on YouTube. And also I can also organize a webinar where, because that one is closed, you can share your contacts and stuff like that. So that's what I'm planning to do this like this coming admission or application period, because I think that it's really good to connect and also get to help one another. So you may not have money to rent like a studio, but you may join with someone and you rent like an apartment, shared apartment, So like we're just helping each other. Yeah, so I'm really grateful and I thank God for your journey, and I'm really excited that you're here in Finland, you're going to school, and you settled really well, because some students have like really terrible experience. Maybe they were stranded at the airport, they didn't have anyone to pick them. So I'm happy that you got that help and you settled in, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm happy to that like you're ready to share your experience. And what I
Yeah.
always say is that I really appreciate, because that's all I need. Like I really appreciate it when I go through something with someone and the person comes back and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
Emilia, we did it, we like," and you were so excited, like sending me like telling me, "Oh, Emilia, I have my
Good news.
good news and everything." And even when after that it took a while before you moved to Finland, you also updated me that you're now in Finland. I really appreciate that. I really, 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 really appreciate that. So please, let's keep connecting, let's keep communicating. No knowledge is a waste. Just like she has shared, if I were you, I would take down my pen and paper and watch this video to the end and take down notes. Because I like what you shared, especially when it comes to you deferring VFS global, and like that's a lot, and it's really great information that will be useful for people out there. And like someone once mentioned in one of my videos, like calling you Emilia's, I don't know what was the name she called you, I don't know.
I don't even know. I think I saw that comment, but
The person called you Emilia number one fan. I was like, people, you don't even know. Somebody is here, she knows what she's getting. That's why she's commenting, she's promoting it, because she knows what he's getting. She's getting. You are here making mockery of her. All right, you that you are forming, that's your business. So I think that's we've never met, but that constant support, like it also pushes me to be there for you, because like you mentioned that if I don't upload, you'll be asking like, am I okay? And so you had that concern also for me that we've never met and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, this is like really a nice person, that because some people just come, they watch your videos, they even like, they don't even share, they just go. They don't care if you are there tomorrow or not. So the fact that you were concerned about my health, you were concerned and you're always there. Even now that you're in Finland, you still comment, you still like. So that's really I think that speaks highly of you, like that I like people who are humble enough to appreciate. So we have 2 more minutes, and so I'm really thankful, and I pray that your journey in Finland will be
thank you.
successful, and maybe we'll come back here in
Yeah.
about 2 years, 3 years after graduation for you to share your whole journey. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
I just
Thank
want to
you.
tell people that they should
Yeah.
just
You can go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, I just want to tell people that they should just be I don't know, they should just be patient. It's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, like God will make it happen when He wants to make it happen. It might not make sense then, but there's nothing you can do. Like no matter what, you only get worked up and be angry, but at the end of the day, you will still go with the process. So and people should just you should have to do your research yourself and always talk. There's no man that is an island. Talk, communicate, tell people like open. Imagine I did not come to always send you like messages and emails and all those things. And you are really very helpful. You're always sometimes if you forget, I'm like, I sent you a mail the last time. Please reply. Because I needed you. Like I needed your information. I just because you're in the system. You can only tell me what is happening in the system. You understand? So you're the best person I could go to at that point.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you all for watching. Please
Thank
like,
you.
subscribe, and share the video. Thank you. Bye, everyone.